and welcome to Fletcher Farms Amarillo. I'm Julie Fletcher. I hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday filled with many blessings. I know Cory and I have so many things to be grateful for this year, and these big horses and being able to rescue these babies are part of what we are grateful for this year, along with being grateful for all of you who have been following our channel. But this video is actually about this girl right here. This is Freya, and she was rescued at the beginning of 2022, shortly after we got the original 6 horses here out at the farm. But this video is about Freya and what she's been up to, because she's been here on the farm now for over a year. So we're super excited to be able to share this video with you and give you an update on how her retirement is here on the farm. And don't forget about Giving Tuesday, which is coming up on November 28th. All the information to our donation page is on our website at thebighooffoundation.org. I found Freya from a post on Facebook from Sexton Horse and Mule in Sneedsville, Tennessee. It was a 17-hour drive one way, and Cory agreed to take the drive to go pick up this beautiful girl. These were Freya's pictures from the livestock yard. We have made a 17-hour drive, probably more than that, but we are home now. This is our new girl. This is Freya. She's another Amish draft that was rescued from Ohio. Freya was a super sweet girl from the moment that we got her here. She was a little bit unsure of us, and it took a little bit of time to warm up to us, but it wasn't very long, and she was enjoying brushies and scratchies and loving every minute of her retirement life. A few days after Freya arrived, we got a really bad storm here, so we ended up moving her into the barn and out of the temporary run that we had her in. A storm complete with snow. She's doing good, though. She's got her bucket full of hay, which I'm pretty sure she'll probably finish off by tomorrow morning. But we're doing good. Freya was underweight and did need to gain some weight, so we got her started on Alpha Pro, and like all the other horses, we started them out slowly. And it's always an adjustment period for them because Alpha Pro has a different type of texture that they're not used to. After a few days, Freya started to get comfortable and laid down. It's amazing to watch these horses decompress and learn that they're in a safe environment. We also learned that Freya has her special moments, and these are some of those. Freya is definitely creative. She found a new way to scratch the back of her legs by standing inside her manger. She does this actually quite often. And no, she does not have feather mites. And if there's something behind her manger, she has figured out how to stand in it and move it to get the food from behind it. She's definitely a smart girl. And we didn't just use the manger for our front legs, we also used them for our back. After moving her manger so many times, it did finally break and we had to repair it, but until then, she was still going to stand inside it. What happened in your stock here, in your stall? Did you knock the plug out of your waterer? Yep, we knocked the plug out of the waterer. Freya absolutely loves being groomed, and whenever you find a scratchy spot on her, she makes these adorable faces. This is Freya and Janine, our board treasurer, and one of my best friends.
Oh, yep, right there. Yep.
That's a good spot.
My arm's getting tired, Freya.
Keep going, lady.
I don't care.
Yep, that's it. Yep. Keep going, yep. One of my other best friends and our board secretary, Kara, she found Freya's scratchy spot as well. You lost it. Oh, that right there. Yep.
Okay, I'm tired.
She's like, me too, keep going.
Did I get it?
Yeah. I'm gonna talk about it because that's a good spot.
Is that a good spot?
Oh, right there. Yep, right there. Before Freya got introduced to the herd, we had a separate pen area for her so she could have nose contact with the other horses, but couldn't really interact with them or get into any fights. This is Miley and Freya, and I think Miley wants some of her hay. Before we turned Freya out with the rest of the herd, we gave her access to the paddocked area where most of the horses spend their time. This is the area right behind the barn, and this was her first time out in the paddock and getting to stretch her legs. Every horse that we have has used this tree as a scratchy post the first time they were out in the paddocked area. It's actually pretty funny to watch all of these horses use that tree. And Cory and I are shocked that it's still standing. And after a few weeks of Freya being in the paddock by herself, we turned her out with the rest of the herd. It was actually a very uneventful integration, which is a good thing because there were no fights and no one got hurt. Freya spends most of her time out in the pasture grazing. She doesn't really stay with the rest of the herd, and most of the time you can see her with the donkeys. But she does her own thing and is living her best life now of retirement and not having to worry about having to work ever again. Freya and Cammy always like to help with the chores, especially when it comes to unloading the hay. Out of all the horses that we have, Freya is broke to ride. I've always climbed on her back and sat with her and walked around in the paddocked area, but I've never put somebody else on her back. So this was the first time Freya had another rider besides me on her back. Kara was the first volunteer to ride Freya. And this summer, Janine was the second volunteer to ride Freya. Janine and Freya have a very special bond. And for me, I've taken Freya for many rides. Most of the time they go well, and she does this and just walks around. But then there's other times that she does things like this. Freya isn't always very graceful when it comes to mud, and we had just gotten some rain, so when she took off I was a little bit scared because she was heading right for a puddle. But this is what it looked like from the other angle, riding on her back while shooting a video. And I managed to not drop my phone, or fall off the horse.
No, ho, 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 ho! And Freya, stop! Freya! Oh. Easy. I didn't want to run, mamas. They're supposed to just walk.
Charlie and Freya don't always get along, but Charlie and Freya do agree that if dinner or breakfast is running late, you must make noise. Another one of Freya's special moments, she always sticks her hoof through the bar to scratch the back of her legs. Freya does spend a lot of time with the donkeys. I think Jack is her favorite. And again, I caught Freya scratching her legs on whatever she can find to scratch on. Freya is the nap champ of all the horses. You can always catch her laying down taking a nap with the other horses or by herself, especially when the weather starts getting colder. Freya's in the middle, napping and resting with Aline and Cammie. You can also catch her napping and watching over baby donkey Madison. As the herd began to grow, Freya was trying to make friends. This is her trying to steal Liam's hay.
Trying to steal your alfalfas? Yeah, she's trying to steal your alfalfas. Are you trying to eat Lucky's hay? Maybe. I don't think he's gonna share with you, Freya. No. Don't think he's gonna share.
Out of all the new geldings that joined the farm, Freya had a very special bond with Finn. You can see how close they were here in this video. These are a few of my favorite pictures of Finn and Freya. If you don't know Finn's story, Finn passed away earlier this year due to colic. And then there's the days that I have to go out to the pasture to go get Freya to come back in for dinner. Most of the time she's out doing her own thing. And another day we were late for dinner.
Come on, it's time for dinner. Let's go.
And another day I had to go out to the pasture to go get her for dinner. This day she wasn't too far out, so I just walked out there and got her.
Why are you standing in there? Hi, Finn.
This is Freya with all the boys. That's Charlie out there, Dutch, Quinn, and Finn. These days, since the herd grew again, you can see Freya a lot with Andy. Andy is in the pen next to her. Sometimes they seem like friends and, well, sometimes they don't. And this was a day that they definitely were not friends. And Freya is always excited about Farrier Day.
But we'll make it pretty again.
And still, Freya is out in the pasture doing her own thing, scratching on trees. These are some of my favorite pictures that I've taken over the past year and a half that Freya's been here with us on the farm. She's such a sweet horse, and we're so glad that we were able to rescue her and bring her here to the farm so she can spend the rest of her life living a life of retirement filled with love and kindness. But this is our girl Freya. She is the sweetest horse, and we're so glad that she's here on the farm with us and that we were able to give her the life that she deserves.
Yeah, hi Freyas.
But we really hope you enjoyed this video, and make sure you subscribe to our channel so you don't miss anything that's happening around here, because we have so much going on and so many more things that are about to happen around here. So stay tuned, and again, thank you for watching. We truly appreciate your support. We'll see you soon. Thanks.